Imagine this. You're in a room where people don't just talk about making money. They do it. Not through guesswork or luck, but through insider strategies so exclusive they make Wall Street feel like a public library. Ever wonder how some people always seem to know exactly when to invest in the next unicorn startup or cash in on a real estate boom? It's not magic, it's access. Welcome to the world of exclusive investment clubs, where the rich don't just stay rich, they multiply wealth like it's a competitive sport. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Is this just a fancy name for a secret society? I get it. It sounds like the plot of a Netflix thriller. But these groups are very real, and while they might not have secret handshakes, they do have one thing in common. They're invitation only. Think of it as an ecosystem that thrives on exclusivity. It's not just about wealth. It's about influence, innovation, and staying one step ahead of the curve. They operate in a gray area between public opportunities and private power plays. But how do they work? And can they really guarantee success? Or is there a catch? Stick around, because we're breaking it all down. From gentlemen's clubs to modern wealth machines. Investment clubs have evolved a lot since the days of cigars and brandy in oak-paneled rooms. These days, they're more like think tanks where entrepreneurs, hedge fund managers, and tech moguls exchange ideas, scout deals, and, most importantly, share opportunities before anyone else even knows they exist. Take Tiger 21, one of the most famous groups. Members pay $30,000 a year just to join, but they get access to discussions on everything from cutting-edge AI startups to off-market real estate deals in Dubai. And here's the kicker. Many of these clubs require members to have at least $10 million in assets to even get an invite. What do these groups actually do? So, what happens in these meetings? Well, here's a peek behind the curtain. 1. Knowledge exchange. Members dissect market trends with the precision of a surgeon, backed by data and insider insights you can't find on Google. They discuss geopolitical risks, emerging markets, and disruptive technologies months before they become mainstream knowledge. 2. Collaborative investing. Want to buy a stake in a private jet company? Or fund a biotech breakthrough? These groups pool resources to unlock opportunities too big for any single investor. 3. Personalized advice. It's like having a financial advisor, except your advisor is a billionaire who's already been there, done that. They provide actionable insights that help members pivot their strategies in real time. And let's not forget the access to exclusive deal flows. These aren't investments you'll find on the New York Stock Exchange or through your regular brokerage app. These are off-market opportunities, like acquiring distressed assets before they hit the auction block or funding pre-IPO companies with massive growth potential. But it's not just about numbers. These clubs often include ethical debates. Should we back a startup that's profitable but environmentally questionable? The answers aren't always straightforward. What they don't want you to know. Of course, there's a dark side. The exclusivity that makes these clubs so appealing also limits who benefits. Critics argue that this concentration of wealth reinforces inequality, creating a world where the rich get richer while the rest of us scramble for leftovers. And then there's the issue of ethics. Some deals, while legal, might make you wonder, should we really be investing in this? From carbon-heavy industries to controversial tech, the lines between profit and principle can blur. For instance, there are whispers about some clubs gaining their edge through practices that are perfectly legal but morally questionable. Think aggressive tax loopholes or investments that exploit labor in emerging markets. The stakes aren't just financial, they're human. It's not just about money. Believe it or not, these clubs aren't all about dollar signs. Many members talk about something deeper: legacy. How do they use their wealth to create meaningful impact? Whether it's funding clean energy projects, supporting underserved communities, or leaving something better for the next generation. One member put it perfectly. At a certain point, it's not about making more money, it's about making a difference. This shift often leads to the creation of impact funds, where profits are reinvested into causes like education, renewable energy, or poverty alleviation. Some clubs even host dedicated events to brainstorm solutions for global challenges, showing that wealth and responsibility don't have to be mutually exclusive. Can anyone join the club? So what's the future of these exclusive networks? Technology is shaking things up. Platforms like AngelList and crowdfunding sites are democratizing access to investments once reserved for the elite. But will that level the playing field or just create a new layer of exclusivity? Some clubs are already adapting, offering mentorship programs or partial access for younger investors who don't yet have millions but want to learn. In fact, some forward-thinking groups are experimenting with hybrid models, mixing traditional exclusivity with digital accessibility to attract the next generation of wealth builders. Closing. What's your next move? Here's the big question. Is this world out of reach for most of us, or is it something we can aspire to? Whether you're building your own network, learning from free resources, or dreaming of an invitation to one of these clubs, remember this: the best investment you can make is in yourself. These exclusive clubs may seem like distant galaxies, but their underlying principles, knowledge, strategy, and collaboration are accessible to anyone willing to put in the work. The first step? Start building your own network. So, what do you think? Are these clubs inspiring, or just another way for the wealthy to stay ahead? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this peek behind the curtain fascinating, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with someone who's ready to think bigger. After all, the world of wealth is exclusive, but knowledge? That's for everyone. Your network is your net worth. Start building it today.